Welcome to another English lesson. Today again we're going to discuss a very important lesson that would actually help you to write good English, would also help you speak good English. What is that topic? We call it collocations. What do we mean by collocations? We mean these are words that frequently go together. So this word could be noun and a preposition, noun and a verb, verb and a preposition, etc. But this word frequently go together. When you use this one, you must use the other one. For example, you use the word good. You can use at follow. Say he's good at playing basketball. All right? So we move on. So we're going to look at the definition and then we try to understand the topic. Generally, a collocation is a group of two or more words that occur frequently together. A collocation is made up of two or more words that are commonly used together in English. The two words that collocate must be frequently or commonly used in English. In the English language, collocation refers to the natural combination of words that are closely affiliated with each other. In fact, each other would be a good example of collocation. You have each and you also have other. So they collocate because they go quite much frequent. So we say, example, accountable for and accountable to. Now you can see one word can collocate more than one word. As you can see, the word accountable can collocate with for. At the same time, it can also collocate with to. As you see them, he's accountable for and accountable to. Accused of, good at, good for. You can see, as I gave you previously, good at. Equally, you can also say he's good for. So depending on the context in which the word is used. All right? So we move on. Good. A collocation has two parts. A pivot word, also called the note, which is the vocal word in the collocation, and it collocates the word or words accompanying the pivot word. Example, afraid of. Now, if you look at this word, afraid of, this is the pivot word, is the main word. The word that it collocates is of. As we have it, he is afraid of birds. He is afraid of birds. All right? So we also have borrow from. You said, I borrow money from the bank. All right? So we also have lend to. Said, I lend my laptop to Buba. Busy which is busy with his assignment. Deal in. He deals in second-hand clothing. Abide by the law. Innocent of a crime. Guilty of a crime. So you can see these words are frequently used in English language. We move on. Good. So the pivot word should be a content word. Like in the collocation, you have two or more words. So one of the words, we call it the pivot word. And this pivot word must be a content word. What do we mean by a content word? A content word means a word that has a meaning. For example, if we say afraid of, this is the content word. All right? So if you have a word married to, look at this. This is the content word. If you have a word check for, this is the content word. He gave me a check for $50,000. All right? So you can see this check collocate with for. Sometimes, by mistake, people use it with of. Check of 50,000. Instead of check of 50,000, it should be check for. A check for 50,000. So for collocates with the word check, not of. Is that good? So we also have clever at. Consist of. Look at this. Consist of. So consist collocate with of, which means comprise. So here, I want you to understand the word comprise does not take of, doesn't collocate. When you say comprise means consist of. Therefore, it is not correct to say comprise of. Comprise does not collocate with of. The word that collocate is consist. So we move on. The pivot word and its collocate must be high frequently word. The collocation should occur frequently and the collocation should be grammatically well formed. Now, what do we mean grammatically well formed? For instance, look at this. Consist of is grammatically well formed. But when you say comprise of, it's grammatically ill. And not only that, when we look at this, he deals in. So this concord, this S in the verb must be used to agree with the subject. You don't say he deals in second-hand clothing. So we said he deals in second-hand clothing. This is why we said the collocation should be grammatically well formed. So we move on. Good. Now you have different types of collocation. You have noun collocation, adjective collocation, and verb collocation. So we're going to start with the verb collocations. Many collocations can be formed when you add a preposition to a verb. Here are a few examples of how you can make collocation using a verb plus a preposition. We look at the first word, the conspire against. If two people conspire and against somebody, or liberate from, sit on, look at, stand in, call for, remove from. So if you look at all these words, the pivot word, the content word is a verb followed by a preposition. The first word, conspire, is a verb followed by a preposition against. We also have liberate, which is a verb followed by a preposition from. Sit is a verb followed by a preposition on. Look is a verb followed by a preposition at. Stand is a verb followed by a preposition in. So the list goes on. So this type of collocations, we call them verb collocations. We move on. Another type is adjective collocations. Many collocations can be formed when you add adjective with nouns. Here are a few examples of how you can make collocation using a single adjective. Deep feeling. You have the adjective deep plus the noun feeling. You also have deep pocket, the adjective deep plus the noun pocket. You also have deep sleep, the adjective deep plus the noun sleep. So you also have heavy rain. The adjective here is heavy, followed by rain, heavy sleeper, heavy drinker, heavy snow, or heavy traffic. We also have strong smell, strong sense, and strong denial. So all these words colored in red are all adjectives and they have been followed by a noun. So we move on. Now noun collocation. In this type of collocation, you can use a verb as well as a noun to form the group of words. Example, service industry, tea leaf, goes back, water flows, paper flutters, critical analysis. We also have them. You can see some of them you have noun plus noun, others you have verbs plus noun. We move on. Good. Here is a list of collocation, words that can collocate. Have a bath. The word have can frequently go with bath. You can also say have a drink, have a good time, have a haircut, have a holiday, have a problem, have a relationship, have a rest, have lunch, have sympathy. We also have do collocation, do business. I do business with him. Do nothing, I do nothing. Do someone a favor, do the cooking, do the housework, do the shopping, do the washing, do your best, do your hair, do your homework, make a difference, make a mess, make a mistake, make a noise, make an effort, make furniture, make money, make progress, make room, and make trouble. See, all these words are highly frequently used in English language. So we call them collocation because many a time they occur together. So we move on to get more example. You can see pay a fine. For instance, if you are found guilty of certain crimes, you are always charged. And when you are charged, sometimes you are asked to pay certain fines. You can say pay a fine. Pay attention. When people are talking, sometimes they say, please pay attention, all right? Or you pay my credit card, or you pay cash, not on loan. Or you say pay interest, you take a loan from the bank, you are expected to pay an interest. Pay someone a compliment, or pay someone a visit, said I'll pay you a visit next week, or pay the bill. NAWEC will bring your water bill, you are expected to pay that bill, or the hospital can give you your bill, you pay your hospital bill, and of course, you can also pay school bill. So you can see pay and bill, they collocate because they have been frequently used. You pay the price, you pay your respects to people, save electricity. You can also have words that collocate with save. You save energy, you save money. You have some amount, you go to the bank, you said, I'm going to the bank to save some money. You need to save some energy. You need to save some electricity. Okay, we have save one's strength, save one's seat, save someone's life, save something to a desk, save space, save time, save yourself the trouble. So you can see all these words, they can collocate with save. So we also have the verb keep that collocate with many words. We said keep a diary where you record your details, or keep a promise. We agreed on something, it was a promise, we said keep the promise, or keep a secret. We discussed something, I don't expect you to disclose it, you said please keep the secret, it's you and I. Keep an appointment, so you can see keep is frequently used with appointment. There was an appointment, try to keep it up. Keep calm, keep control, keep in touch, keep quiet, keep someone's place, and of course, keep the change. So you can see all these words can also collocate with the verb keep because they have been frequently used in English. So we move on. Now we still have some more. Come close, please come closer, or come close to me, or come complete with, come direct, come early, come first, come interview, come last, come late, come on time, come prepared, come right back, come second, come to a compromise. If you strike a deal, you and I, we can come to a compromise, meaning we can come to a term, we agree, in that case, come to a decision to finalize something, come to an agreement, come to an end to finish something, come to a standstill, come to terms with, come to a total of, come under attack. So we can also have go, can also collocate with many words. We said go abroad, go stray, go bad, go bald, go bankrupt, go blind, go crazy, go dark, go deaf, go fishing, go mad, go mission, etc. We can also have the verb get that can collocate with many words. He get a job after finishing university. He get a shock when he heard about the accident. He get angry when he was told about it. He gets drunk. He took too much. He gets frightening. He was threatening. He gets home. He gets lost when he was coming. He gets married. He gets nowhere. He gets permission to leave. She gets pregnant. Get ready. Get started. Get the impression that you can do it. Get the message on the right time. Get the shock. Get upset. Get wet and get worried. You can see all these words also, they can collocate with the verb get because they have been frequently used in the English language. So we move on. Good. So here are some words with their collocations and usage. Now we have long can collocate with time. That will give us long time. Now in a sentence, I said, I spent long time reading the newspaper. We also have short, can go with time. We said short time. He only spent short time with us. Spend can go with time, spend time. You said, I did not spend time with that institution. I worked for them for 3 months and resigned. Good at. He's good at deceiving old people. And check for. He was handed a check for $500,000 or $50,000. Good for. Eating jumbo is not good for your health, or it's not good for you. So you can see good at and good for. Said he's good at deceiving people, or we said he's good at high jump, or he's good at football, or he's good at English, or he's good at mathematics. But you can say good for. For instance, this is not good for your health, or this is good for you. Is that good? So we move on. Proud of. Proud can go with of. He said, I am proud of you. Director of. She is the director of basic and secondary education. Secretary to. My uncle is the secretary to the cabinet. So you can see all these words can collocate with one another. So we move on. Good. We move on. We have abide can collocate with the preposition by. Everyone is expected to abide by the law. You are expected to abide by the rules and regulation. Innocent of. He was completely innocent of any crime. Guilty of. He was guilty of lying before the court. Rely on. I really rely on you for help. Protest against. See, protest goes with against. He said they protest against any form of injustice. Prefer to. I prefer mango to orange. Now take note of that. Many a times we use prefer plus than. Now the verb prefer does not collocate with than. Instead it collocates with to. You don't say I prefer mango than orange. Instead you said I prefer mango to orange. I prefer mango to orange, not than. So we move on. Either or. Either of course goes with O. We said either Omar or Babu can do the work. Think about. Please give me a moment to think about it. Neither the boy nor the girl was in the house. Omar together with his friends were waiting for you. Friendly to. My brother is friendly to everyone. So you can see all these words can collocate. So we move on. Good. So that is the end of it. So we're going to look at our summary. Collocation refers to a natural combination of words that are closely affiliated with each other. That is, these two words are always or highly frequently used in either speaking or writing. So we have types of collocation, which include verb collocation, noun collocation, and adjective collocation. So that's it. Thank you very much. Let us look at our exercise and see if you actually understand what we have discussed. Let's move on. Good. What do we do? Underline the best word to complete each sentence. The words are found in the bracket. Now underline the one that can complete each sentence. Let's look at them. Sentence 1 says, a friend of mine dash. Now in the bracket, what do you have? Gave, took, went. Now underline the one that is fitting in the sentence. Now what do we say? A friend of mine does bath to her son at home with the help of a nurse. Is it gave bath, or took bath, or went to bath? We have this. A number of the kids in my classroom come from broken, damaged, hurt homes. What do we say? Broken homes, or damaged homes, or hurt homes. Number 3, after a dash, hostile, cruel, bitter, of course, divorce from his wife of 20 years, the actor married a woman young enough to be his daughter. Now, number 4, I see my dash dash. Now, read the rest from number 4 to number 10, and then you do your answers. Good? We move on. So, we're going to look at the correction. Compare this work to your work. Where you have correct, you mark it correct, and where you have wrong, you correct it. So, a friend of mine gave birth. You don't be, now look at this. B-I-R-T-H. You don't take bath. This one you gave birth, isn't it? Not the other one, B-A-T-H. It's not this one. Where you take bath. Is that good? Good. So we take what gave birth. So we look at the other one. A number of the kids in my classroom come from broken homes, not damaged homes or hurt. We move on. We look at after a hostile or a bitter divorce from his wife of 20 years. So here we have bitter divorce. So we see this. I see my extended family. So you can see extended can go with family, quite often used. Extended family, of course, nuclear family, all those things. All right. So we move on. I was raised in a very joyful, loving, tender family, in a very loving family, that the family love each other. Of course, we have this, I was raised. Now we look at the race. Was raised by my grandmother or my grandparents. You have been brought up. And we also have this one, I am on good terms. And many a time people say, I am in good terms or I'm not in good terms. So what do we say? On good terms. So we said, we are not on good terms or we are on good terms. So we move on. John had a carefree childhood. And thus we have carefree childhood, collocates. We also have many women regret that having an abortion. You don't take abortion or you don't give an abortion, but you have an abortion. We said many women regret having an abortion years afterwards. Now number 10, my aunt is going through a messy divorce. She is paying a fortune in legal fees. So that's it. If you have everything correct, bravo to yourself. If you have some errors, of course, you can correct it. And I hope the lesson was understood. Thank you very much.